Hi, I'm David, this is Newsburst and I'm here at the O2 headquarters for a world's first exclusive unboxing of Sony's latest smartphone, the Xperia Z1. Here it is, in a very neat little package here. So this is a proper unboxing. And there we go, the Sony Xperia Z1. Now, something that strikes me as soon as I pick it up is how it feels in your hand. It's very well balanced. It doesn't feel particularly heavy for a large phone. There's this beautiful aluminium casing around the outside, and overall, as it's a Sony, the design is very clean and stylish. Now, the other thing you're drawn to, of course, is this 5-inch display. It's Full HD 1080p. And it uses triluminous technology. Now, this is the same tech that's used in the latest range of Sony TVs. Now, under the bonnet, the Z1 is also very impressive indeed. It's 4G ready. It's got a 2.2 GHz quad-core Snapdragon S800 processor, an Adreno 330 GPU, and a very healthy 2 GB of RAM, which means that in performance terms, it's as smooth a smartphone as I've seen. Now, Sony's got a real heritage when it comes to photography, and the Sony Xperia Z1 really doesn't disappoint in that department either. So on the front here, there is a very handy 2-megapixel camera capable of capturing full HD video. Now, on the rear is this. Now, this is an extraordinary 20.7 megapixel camera. It uses Sony's Exmor RS sensor, which is terrific for capturing low noise images in low light situations. It's got a 27mm wide angle Sony G lens, and it also uses the Sony Bion's image processing technology. That's the stuff that's used in its high-end DSLR cameras. Plus, the autofocus is really fast as well. So there's some really impressive tech specs in this handset, but they aren't the only reasons that the Sony Xperia Z1 will be turning heads this year. I'm delighted to be joined by T3's Ree Morgan to tell us a little bit more. Ree, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. And yourself?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
Now, like me, this is the first time you've kind of had your hands on with this. What do you make of it?
Well, it's a very good looking phone, isn't it? Very stylish, as with other Sonys we've seen before. It feels very quality. There's a lot of quality. I really like the design, the angular design. And yeah, it feels really good in the hand. It's not too big, not too small. It doesn't feel throwaway. We're now used to having phones with screens that are huge. But I love the size of this screen, like 5 inches. You can enjoy watching videos on there, and it's not too big to hold it in your hand.
Now, something that Sony's releasing along with the Z1 that's really interested me is called Social Live. And what that does is that it lets you stream footage directly from your phone to your friends via your Facebook wall. Now, this is quite mind-blowing, really, isn't it? Quite exciting. Do you think this is going to change how we use Facebook?
I think it's going to add to what we do with Facebook. It's going to be, that's what people love about Facebook, is it's instant. Yeah. So you put up your status. I think now the ability to put up a video instant is going to be amazing. Vine has gone huge over the past couple of years, and people love it, and people just love to share what they're doing. And the fact you can now do it through a video rather than just text and photos. What,
live streaming Vine?
Exactly, exactly. Like Google Hangouts, people use that more and more these days. So to be able to do that straight onto your Facebook, straight from your phone.
Now, time shift, that's another feature. Now, I think a few phone manufacturers have been putting similar features into their phones, but Sony's again gone that step further and done something a bit different with its implementation, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So we've had it where you can take a picture and then it takes pictures before and after. You press down the shutter button, you can pick the perfect shot that you've got, but this is one that does 61 frames per second.
And it's a really nice usable interface for it as well. Again, I think the best that I've seen.
Definitely, and you can see the quality of the pictures there. The colours are great in, you know, as with other Sony smartphones, and that's just an added thing that, you know, makes it a really good, viable proposition if you're looking for a smartphone with a great camera.
So if you think the Z1 couldn't fit any more goodies into its camera kit bag, then you were wrong, because Sony has come out with this. Now, this is really exciting. This is called the QX10 Smart Lens, and I've never seen anything like it before. It's a DSLR lens with a 10 times optical zoom and image stabilization, and it can attach to your smartphone. But the best thing is it doesn't even have to be attached to your phone in order to use it. Now, you've had a play with this already, haven't you?
Yeah, so basically what it is, it's actually a camera in itself. So as you said, you can attach it to your smartphone, but you could have it over here, and I could be playing about with it over here and using the smartphone as a viewfinder. So I could be zooming in. So you could take a picture of anyone in the room, get some really interesting angles.
Now, apart from all of the cool camera stuff, is there anything else that really stands out with the Sony Xperia Z1 for you?
Well, I have to say, with all the camera stuff, all the features that we've got in there, I'd have to go. My favourite feature would be the fact that it's waterproof. I am the clumsiest person ever with my phones, so, you know, a fair few phones have taken a trip down the toilet with me, but hopefully this one will be able to survive. So, yeah, for my own clumsiness, it would have to be the fact that it's waterproof.
I hope you give it a good wash afterwards.
Definitely, always.
So there you go, Sony's packed a whole lot of power into this body, and plus some interesting and really unique innovations that, for me, mean that the Z1 stands out. It's probably the most exciting Sony smartphone that I've ever seen. Ree Morgan, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to find out a little bit more about the Sony Xperia Z1, then make sure you click up here. And don't forget, you can subscribe to O2 Guru TV for more tech news and reviews by clicking up there. And you can also pop into an O2 store for some free and impartial tech advice. I've been David McClelland. This has been Newsburst. See you next time. And to see how we got on test driving the Sony Xperia Z1, then check out its performance just here.